What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we are going to make tissue culture media using the plant cell technology starter kit. So I already made a video in the past on how to make tissue culture media using this starting kit. However, I did a 1 liter of media, and not everybody is going to purchase this kit to make the 1 liter of media. So the kit includes 250 milliliters vented flask, and on today's video I want to make just enough media for these 3 flasks. So let's get started. Right, as this is an starter kit to make tissue culture media, I'm also assuming that it's probably your first time making tissue culture media. So I'm going to try to use very materials that you probably have already on home. However, I want to verify using something like I have a graduated cylinder, which is the most accurate tool you can have for measuring liquids. However, you can also use something like a measuring cup, or even cheaper than that. You can use something like this is a medicine. This how you call this? Used to measure medicine. So you can get this for free pretty much. So you probably already have some of this laying around. So anyways, so this is a 250 milliliters flask. So let's try to calculate how much media do we need to make. So let's measure some water first. So always use distilled water when making tissue culture media. So I want to do, let's start with 150 milliliters and see where we at. Alright, so we are very close. Now the reason I'm using a graduated cylinder is so I can, this is leaking, is so I can mark it on the flask, so you can have an idea of how much water do you need to use. So that's exactly 150 milliliters. So let's check how much is in here. Oh, okay. Well, that actually works pretty well. It actually goes to the very top of the plant cell technology logo, almost to the very top. I'm not sure if they're actually all at the same height. All of these are actually on the same height, all of these 3, but don't take my word for it that they're all going to be on the same height. So I'm going to take a ruler and let's see how many centimeters of water that is. So let me just move it out of the way. So that is basically exactly 6 centimeters of water. Now you want on inches, that will be 2 1/4 inches. So that's 150 milliliters in case you don't have a graduated cylinder or something else used to measure. So you can just essentially pour it into the flask all the way to the 6 centimeters or 2 1/4 inches. Or I'm not sure if all the logo are on the same place, but that's pretty much on the very top of the logo. All right. So now let's make some calculations. So let's see. So usually I make 1 liter of media, and yes, I'm just writing here on the laminar flow hood, but that's okay. I can wipe it off with alcohol. Usually I make 1 liter of media. However, this time we are making 150 milliliters of media. So let's divide the 1 liter, divide that by 10. So now we have, we want to divide everything by 10 and then multiply that times 1.5, so we can have the amount necessary to make 150 milliliters of media. So let's start with the MS. For the MS, the normally is 4.54 grams per liter. So if we divide that by 10, we have 0.454 grams. That's for 100 milliliters. But we are making 150, so we had to multiply that by times 1.5. And that is equals to 0.684 grams per 150 milliliters of media. Okay. So now we need sugar. So for sugar, that varies depending on the plants. Usually is between 20 and 30 grams per liter. I'm going to do 30 grams. So again, we do 30 grams divided by 10. That's equal to 3 grams per 100 milliliters. Now times 1.5. That's equal to 4.5 grams of sugar. And now let's do the agar. The agar normally use between 6 and 10 grams per liter. So I always stay on the middle, so I'm going to do 8. So 8 divided by 10 is equals to 0.8 grams per liter times 1.5. That's equals to 1.2 grams of agar per 150 milliliters of media. Okay, and finally we need the ppm. ppm is used to control contamination. Especially if you are a beginner, I recommend to use the higher dose, which is 2 milliliters per liter. The normal dose recommended is between 1 and 2 milliliters per liter. If this is your first time making tissue culture media, I recommend to do 2 milliliters per liter, and then as you get better on making on tissue culture, you can reduce the amount to 1 milliliters or even lower. A lot of times I use 0.5 milliliters, but 1 to 2 milliliters per liter is what is recommended. So let's assume that we're doing 2 milliliters per liter of ppm. And so we divide that by 10, so we have a 0.2 times 1.5, that is equals to 0.3 milliliters per 150 milliliters of media. Okay, so we have our values. We need 0.3 ppm, 1.2 agar, 4.5 sugar, and 0.684 grams of MS, which I'm going to round out to 0.7. Okay. So something that you really need to purchase, that's something that there is no way to eyeball it, is using a small scale. This is a very inexpensive scale. What I like about this one is that it has 2 decimal places. So that's good enough for tissue culture media. Or more than that is obviously it's better, but it's not necessary. And also if you have a scale that those more decimal places, is probably going to be more expensive. So let's get started by measuring everything, and let's start mixing up.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying these tissue culture videos, be sure to follow us on social media for more informative content. And if you're interested in conducting your own tissue culture experiments, make sure to check us out at plantcelltechnology.com for all the products you need to get started. Use the code FP10 for 10% off your first purchase.